Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator.
Makes the grab on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. These are the type of throws that can make this Spartan offense feel invincible.
I mean, just go to the next level. You know you're going to get a heavy dose of the run game, but when you can complete these passes down the field, you will have all Michigan State fans go green, go white, go green, go white.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going with the ground game left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So Ohio State's offense will have its first possession of the game. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Jones. They'll get him on the ground at the 40. And it'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead. Nice. And they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make...
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try it over the left side. Got some room to run. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Fires to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. Across the 25, he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pulls it in, it's Burks. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Miller. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Third down coming up after the completion. He's looking downfield to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, here comes the the Ohio State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies, and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Collier. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Collier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback on the keeper. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Spartans have this offense rolling. First down for the offense. They'll try the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. The screen, he's got wheels. At the 45, on his way. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
The throw finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that 3rd down.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He makes the grab. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got the tight end. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they... ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half with a run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Working that left side. It's a running room. He's it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time. To throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Raw. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Never a doubt. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Now on first down from the 28. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Chen. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He might want another play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Looking for more room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he Touchdown, Ohio State! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Unleashes one. Picked off. What a play to set him up. This defense is showing the Spartan spirit, and they are swarming.
I mean, they're making them earn everything. Nothing given up free. Playing so good at all of them.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Here comes the heat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. It's complete to the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.